We're going to go. And action.
Hi, I'm Maiya, and I'm interpreter for California State Parks. And right now I'm at Fort Humboldt, and this is the district office. And I'm usually based out of Patrick Point State Park in Sumeg Village, and I'm gonna kind of show you like a video about Sumeg Village, a part of Sumeg Village in the Regalia houses. So stay tuned and watch this video. Hi, my name is Maiya, and I'm an interpreter for California State Parks, and I'm in Patrick's Point State Park right now, getting ready to show you guys about Regalia houses. So they're dress houses. So this is where men and women would get dressed. But this right here and all of the structures that are dress houses in Sumeg Village are all men's dress houses right now. So later along the lines, we'll have a women's dress house. So these dress houses are only used by men, and women don't go inside them. So I'm not going to go inside this one. And they look similar to a regular living house. So they're tied with the same things, which is hazel or grapevine. And these are the ties up here. You can see. And they have sort of a similar shape. So this is like a miniature living house, but for your regalia. So necklaces and dresses for women, and hide and feathers and things like that for men. And so they would have their resting place. Just like we have houses where we rest, this is where our regalia rests because it's living and it has a song and it sings during ceremony, and so it gets tired just like we do. So most dress houses look the same inside. So these ones are all kind of different, just because the way or where they were built, and so some of them are a little bit different. There's 3 here at Sumeg, so let's go check them out. And this is another dress house. So this dress house is kind of like cut in half because the parks couldn't make it to cut these trees down. So this house is a little bit different than the other 2. So they all look the same inside, and we'll get into that in a little bit. And these are also, the other 2 are also made of redwood. Now we're going to go check out the last one. This is another guest house, dress house. And this is where they would come put their regalia. And so neighboring tribes, just like the other one, would come here and participate in ceremony. And the first one I showed is the host camp. So that's where they're always going to be. And these 2 ones are always alternating, which people hear. But usually right here is Hupa, and the host one is Yurok, and the second one that I had shown is the Wiyot people. Let's go inside. So in here, this is the Hupa people, but we also use this one for flower dances. That's another ceremony that happens here at Sumeg. So there's also women coming in here. So men and women come into this house because there's no women's dress house here at Sumeg. And so there's tables like this to hold necklaces and caps for women, and feathers and necklaces and other things for men. So there's tables all along in here and kind of like a bench. And so there's different things that get held in here where they rest and they get held. Thank you for listening. And if you want more information about Sumeg Village, go to Sumeg Village Programs and the Yurok Tribe website. Hi. So in this part of our live, I'm going to be answering questions. And
So one question is, can you comment on Yurok uses of redwoods other than canoes?
I talk about it a little bit in this video, there's we use them for dress houses, living houses, and canoes. And that's the main uses of redwood that we use them for, because they're here to protect us, and that we always give them a heart and organs because they're living to us. They're a living part of our culture.
And another question that I would have, no one's asked this yet, but where can we find other videos and information about some of these topics?
On the North Coast Redwoods Facebook page, there's different videos being put out by each of the interpreters in this district. And that's some more information about this area, and also about Yurok culture. And it's kind of, yeah.
In addition to the live streams that you're doing, what other things are you doing to provide information to people?
Home learning programs and ports programs, which are programs, they consist of me talking about some brief topics about from Regalia to my personal experience as a Yurok person, canoes, I tell a story. That's kind of like an overview of like kind of what my programs look like.
Oops.
And that, like, my background.
Seeing what it's like behind the curtain.
Yep, now we're black.
Let's see if there's a few other questions.
There we go.
Looks like we've got, we have, thank you for that kind word, Karen. Oh,
No, that was previously.
that was, oh yes, that's our delay. Sorry about that. All right, well, it looks like, again, we want to thank you so much for joining us and for some of our technical issues here, but thank you for watching this video. If you want to see this video, you can find it on our YouTube channel as well at North Coast Redwoods District, if you search on YouTube. So with that, thank you for joining us. Any last words, Maiya?
Stay safe. Wash your hands. Bye.